Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ambar Bus Videos YouTube channel. I'm Ambar Bus Videos, otherwise known as Ambar Central, depending on what day of the week and what video you're watching. And welcome to the final episode of 4 from the all-new work in progress, the Adstow project map that we have been having a look at in our recent videos. I was recently given kind access to this map. I believe it is variation, work in progress variation beta number 5, version 5. We are nearly there with the completion of this map. There are still elements of it that are a work in progress, as you will have seen in the previous 3 videos. If you haven't already, do make sure you subscribe and go and check those videos out if you haven't already. Especially the 99, that was my personal favourite, the Seasider service. And I have saved what looks to be the best till last, the 16A. Now, the 16A runs from here, that is the main Adstow bus station, and runs up to Castleton, which, by the looks of it, is timetable to take about 35 minutes. The service itself runs, I believe, every 40 minutes, because there's 2 vehicles on it at the moment, so we're past another one on the way. And I thought, with it being the 16A, we have a 16A in Leeds, and with Castleton being in South Yorkshire, we have LeedsCity, Streetdeck's currently in South Yorkshire. I thought it made sense to use a LeedsCity Streetdeck. We've got Streetdecks on the map, so I thought, oh yeah, let's crack on with a LeedsCity Streetdeck. So we're using a SK68TVJ35545. That's one of the ones with the indigo blue front for the Dewsbury Roads 2, 3, 3A, 12, 13, 13As corridors that run between Middleton and Gladdow and Roundhay Park. So these are Hunslet Park based to these. These haven't transferred, they're still in Leeds, but I thought I want to use the indigo front one. I thought something a bit different. But with all that said and done, we shall get our way round to stand. So again, this bus station I still think is absolutely awesome. I really, really do. It is one of my favourite OMSI 2 bus stations now, just purely for the detail and how it's been done, like the signage, got buses on, bits like that. And it's just been constructed in such a clever way, really, really has. I just thought, I do hope you can get double deckers on this, but we'll find out. Hopefully, there's no low bridges. we will find out. So for some reason, don't ask me why. It's not something I can answer. But for some reason, the destination blinds aren't working properly on the master switch street deck. They are working all right in the veiling, they're just not working all right on these deckers. So it's coming up with the via destination blind on the front. So as you saw when we first loaded it up, it had 16A jammed on, so I'm just going to leave it like this, but we are doing the 16A. So the 16, I believe, is going to go up to Ashbourne. That hasn't been completed yet. However, this 16A goes up to Castleton. So I presume the idea will be that there'll be a combined every 20-minute headway, presumably, with every 40 minutes a bus going up to Ashbourne, and on the alternate 40 minutes, a bus going to Castleton. So it's quite nice to have some Peak District names in the map, I must say. To say it's sort of southwest based is quite a nice nod to have Castleton and Ashbourne in it, I must say. Really is cool. That's why I thought we've got to go with a LeedsCity Streetdeck. I thought, like, we're doing the 16A, that is like a staple diet Leeds bus route, and we're going up to Castleton. So I thought, yeah, we'll do the main thing that I know at the moment is a nice crossover between the two. That is all of the LeedsCity Streetdecks that have appeared at Sheffield. Most of which have now, at the time that I record this, actually been painted up into the grey and purple. So they do look the part. Well, I was there very, very recently, and I'm going to be back there again a fair bit, actually. But I was there quite recently. And I was just sat there just watching some of the buses go by, and we were somewhere where you could watch, well, not pubs, where you could watch on sort of late Sunday afternoon buses going past, and the all three buses that went past were all Wright's products. So there was a street light and 2 street decks. The street light was in the Sheffield blue. That does look nice. I do really like it. It was always a nice individualistic livery, but unfortunately, if they are going corporate, it was never going to stick about, sadly. That is a shame. And then the other 2 were street deck double-deckers. Ex-Leeds ones that were both in the fully completed purple and grey with branding, with names livery. And I must say, compared to the single decker, the 2 deckers really stood out. And I don't know if that's just because the livery is new. If it's just because it is just a brand new livery, or if it is just a fact for how the livery is, but the 2 deckers really did stand out. They really, really did. And I think the purple and grey, although it is very basic, it does sort of give off a corporate look. It does give off a professional, sort of formal kind of look. That nowadays, for people to catch the bus, you've got to provide some level of trust. And I think that's the way in which they've done that. Is the idea that you look at that and you sort of go, yeah, that they look professional enough in that livery. I trust them. That kind of thing. So again, whether that's right or not, whether it was a totally different approach they had, that's what I see. Everybody will see it differently. I do think it's a shame that the branding is quite basic. I do understand why the branding is quite basic, but I do also think it's a shame. I think the fact that they've gone into such detail with the branding for the electric vehicles, electric variations, it sort of made me think that they should have probably gone into the same level of detail for the diesel ones, not just gone like Leeds Diesel, Sheffield Diesel, something like that. But I think they could have done a bit more with it. I think they could have been a bit more inventive than just putting first bus on the side of everything. I really do. I think there was a lot more opportunity than what they went for. But again, that's just sort of personal preference. Some people might like the basic name on the side. Everybody's different. Everybody prefers different things. This is quite nice. It's giving me West Country vibes, but that's not an issue. Not an issue at all, because it is. That just means it's a very detailed and good map. But it is giving me, it's definitely giving me West Country vibes. Although, to be fair, I like, ooh, come on, brake, use the brakes, there we go. I do like the fact that the other routes you are quite in the town, like the 2A, the 19, you're in the town, you go through the estate. The 99, you're very local in the town centre, and then you do this run. And it's like the first thing that you do, you're straight out into the countryside. I do like maps like that. I really, really do. I might get the screenshot here while the map loads in. Where's the sunlight? Nowhere near where I want it to be, but we can still get a nice screenshot. That looks quite nice with all the greenery in the background. That does actually look lovely. We need to find a bus stop for this person to alight from. Oh, I like this. Oh, that's another buzz. Oh, we're into a nice little village. Oh, very nice. Like that twisting and turning bit there with the retaining wall on the side. That was pretty awesome. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, very nice parade with a single path through, all traffic lighted. Excellent. Just bump the time forward a bit. Gotta ignore those people doing some sort of limbo. Don't know why or how, but they were doing some sort of limbo. No one asked them to do some sort of limbo, they just did it anyway. Well, no, this is nice. Nice sort of church building there as well. That's quite nice. And it'll provide some sound as well, because obviously the bells will chime and bits like that with church buildings. So that's quite cool. I like that. Let's put the arrows back up, because otherwise I ain't going to have a clue where I'm going. And that's quite important, actually, to know where you're going. Especially on a map you haven't driven before. And then the bunting's quite nice as well. As long as I do fit under it. Well, this is very nice. We may have to do this route in reverse. May have to give it a go in reverse. Oh, this is quite nice. Some more inclines and a nice valley actually as well. Very, very nice valley scenery. Because sometimes you can have, with maps, you can have just like a downhill and it's like, well, what am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, the bridge! Crikey. God, this is cool. I say it's a good job that I did tuck the bus right in on that turn. It's me, otherwise would have been upsetting quite a lot of people. Oh, this is well awesome. Yeah, we've definitely saved the best route till last. Definitely saved the best route till last. Really, really have done. This is just awesome. This is absolutely awesome. I love things like that. But not when they've sort of been put in and you can sort of tell like it wouldn't go, it wouldn't be realistic, but something like that is working with the scenery. The scenery around it has been built in so that fits naturally. It wouldn't sort of like, it's naturally occurring. You don't look at that and go, yeah, there's just a bit too much going on. Like, that is naturally occurring. You drop down, you cross over the river. That's the kind of thing you would expect to happen. Then obviously there's quite a lot of climb involved to get back to sort of above sort of what you'd expect, like sea level above, that kind of thing. So really, really cool. Goodness me, these climbs are steep. Giving the good old Streetdeck a run for its money. Kind of thing you'd expect on coastliner is that, 840. Not the 843, 843 is very flat, but the 840 certainly to Whitby. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. Oh, this is well cool. Nice little bus stop here. I like this. Very random, but also very cool, and there's just a boat dump there. Again, realistic to what you'd expect. Well, something to consider when you choose a vehicle is you do also have to turn right into that to serve that stop. So just bear that in mind when you do drive this map. And a future note to myself for a return run video, to choose a bus that can get round that. Potentially not a 12-metre long vehicle. We're on the fast roads again. This is really nice, is this? Nice little villages, but you've got the really nice fast sections again. So I have a little bit of a nod, I would say, as well to Cornwall. Really nice along like the U&As and bits like that, where you do go through the villages, you got narrow bits, but then you've got quite a lot just open, absolutely flooring it sections. Again, always something really cool with these kinds of maps. Nice big roundabout as well. Very nice big roundabout. Then the realistic thing as well, like what you'd expect in Cornwall, is getting stuck behind the slow vehicles. That thing as well. Even in the simulator, you managed to achieve it. Oh, bus going the other way. That's a 16A. We're safe to use a decker. Oh, it is a 16A. Yay! We can use deckers then. We're all good. We're all safe. I thought we could, but always when you're driving a new map and you've sort of got a decker, it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Will we meet a low bridge like we did on 2 out of the 3 runs that went under that low bridge at Bodenham? Oh, this is cool a lot. It's just funky junctions as well. Like junctions that you would actually get, but still really funky junctions. Oh, And a railway crossing coming up as well. Oh, wow. Oh, very nice. What village are we entering now? Aye, Hilton. Hilton? Potentially? There'll be a correct pronunciation that won't be the one that I've just done. And we're bang on time, I can't fault that. Bang on time. Although we'll likely be early by the time we leave the village. Oh, nice train station as well. And the first Devon bus depot. Oh, wow. And GWR. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I'm liking this. Very realistic for what you would expect from a first Devon sign back in the day. Oh, this is awesome. I really, really like this. This is well cool. All GWR stuff. Gosh, this is cool. See if we can get a nice screenshot with that in the background. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but that looks nice enough. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that looks nice enough. So it's slightly giving me compound vibes. Again, this is really, really cool. I do really like this map. Seriously cool. Hey, in another narrow section, yes. Again, realistic to what you would get around here. See how far along the route we are. And then we've got a couple more stops, and then we are quite literally at Castleton. A nice busy bus as well. I think it is a good thing I brought a double decker. It's quite it's not the quietest bus. Although the Streetdeck has cut relatively okay. It's not done the worst. I just love the variety of the scenery. It's not, you're not like what feels like going on the same roads constantly, or you're not on one road all the way through. There's so many different deviations and little extra bits, and if you do come off a road, you're not necessarily going to go back onto the same road. You are making progress, and not necessarily progress along just one direct road. That, and you can do quite a lot in OMSI. You've got all the different variety and different bits of scenery. It's not, there's no laziness involved in this map. There is just so much different detail, different ways to put the bus stops in, different ways the villages can be constructed, different ways stations, bus depots, traffic lights, level crossings, junctions, everything can be made and constructed, has been done in this map. It's sort of, there's not been a, it's not like being a copy and paste approach to the maps. Every single, or the villages, every single village in this map has its own characteristics, its own personality. Some are bigger than others, some are smaller, some of them have a bus depot in, some of them have a train station, some of them just have a little village street, some of them have a really complex, like, single path junction through it. Everything's different, everything's unique, and it provides interest and variety for when you're driving it. Really, really does. Hey, another roundabout. Oh, this is cool, I like this. Oh, and then straight up here, that's like a dual carriageway thing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay, this is cool. This is very cool. What a dual carriageway now. Wow. This is awesome. Oh, this is seriously, seriously cool. Again, a variety of roads, but they've been done in a clever way. It's not all just been a big mash together that makes you think, oh, that's just been put in there just for people to go, oh, wow, this is actually realistic transitions, what you'd expect. This is very, very cool. And there's progression as well. It's not just, as I say, one thing after another after another. There is progression involved. It's like this dual carriageway is not instantly after the last village. There is the natural progression that's what you would expect to have to get to this point. Oh my goodness, there's a bus stop in a lay-by. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, damn, and then we go back on. Oh, so if you go into the lay-by for the services, you then have to come off the dual carriageway to go back on. Oh, no, do we? No, oh, no, we go over there. Oh. Oh, that's still cool. And then the services are on to the side. Oh, wow. Gosh, there's so much to this. Wow. There's absolutely so much. Definitely going to have to do the route in the other direction as well. Just so we can get the variety of the scenery that you can see on that end too. Were we supposed to? Yeah, we were, okay, because the other one comes off this. this road. The arrow slightly confused me there, but I double checked and we were good. There we go, entering Castleton, a village I have driven through in real life, but albeit looking a slight bit different to what it does look in this map. I'm excited to see what the bus station looks like. Very excited. And no, we'll definitely have to drive this route in the opposite direction because there is so much scenery on it to just sort of see it all in one directional trip. Definitely got to do another run on this, a return trip. Definite. We do love a good bus stop on a junction. For those who haven't visited Castleton, this is very much just the use of the name in the geography. I can very much guarantee that Castleton does not look like this in real life. Just a little sort of little point to note. Little point to note. There we go, get the blind set because the next stop is the bus station. And then we get to see what the bus station's like. Very exciting. Oh, and there's a train station. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. This is like Whitby. Oh, okay, I really do like this. So you come along, go around here, just like you do when you go to Whitby. Round the roundabout, past the harbour. And then you pull back around. And then you've got the train station on the left. And then you've got bays that are identical to Whitby bus station right here. That is really awesome. I really, really, really like that bus station. Yes, it's not Castleton real life bus station. However, goodness me, that is really cool. Really, really cool. I really, really do like the idea of using the Whitby bus station. That is seriously awesome. That is again another screenshot worthy situation. But anyway, as you can probably tell, I've right enjoyed this bus route and really, really, really did. I think on the Adstow project, it has to be my favourite one by a long shot. I think purely because there's so many references to places I've visited, or what could be sort of identified as places I've been, things I could relate to. This is just a genuinely really cool map. Really is, and you're all in for such a treat, especially with this route when this map does release. As I say, in this video, it's always worth mentioning, it doesn't represent the final product. There are still bits that do need improving. There's still bugs on the map that will get fixed, bits like that. All we're doing here is we're showcasing what you can expect in a release upcoming at some point in the future. So as I say, if you saw any bugs, like some people sinking into the ground, bits like that, do be rest assured they will get sorted. If you saw any parts of the map where you look and go, that doesn't look finished, do be rest assured that it won't be finished yet. There'll still be bits getting done to it. So do bear all that in mind, that this is only a work in progress representation of the map and doesn't represent the final product. But either way, the 16A as it currently is absolutely awesome. So yes, I will definitely be back in the next video to do a return trip on the 16As. There's so much scenery that we missed out on in this direction, going in the what we could have seen in the other direction. So it's really worth revisiting it. But for now, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then do be sure to click that like button so that more people can find it energy like you have. And if you haven't already, do be sure to subscribe to the Boss Videos YouTube channel for more content like this from the simulation section with videos from OMSI 2 up to twice a week. And do make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on the return trip on the 16A, as well as all of my other videos from the version 5 of the Adstow project beta releases. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next video I make. Goodbye for now. Bye.